Welcome back to my channel mga kapanalig, and for today, pag-uusapan natin kung anong mga hiring or opening na position sa Cebu Pacific. So this includes GSE mechanic, power plant engineer, technical buyer, cabin crew, and madami pang iba. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell para lagi kang updated sa mga uploads ko. And tara, pag-usapan na natin kung ano nga ba mga opening sa Cebu Pacific. So first up in our list is power plant engineer. So dito makikita nyo kung anong department. So engineering and fleet management. And then yung cooperation nyo with safety and quality, flight ops, cargo, and other businesses functions to ensure fleet reliability, aircraft maintenance, and utilization. And then also nandito rin yung primary responsibility. So provide technical support to the airline on matters relating to power plant assets, including aircraft on-ground support, troubleshooting, recommendations, practical training, and guidance. Tapos yung ibang pang mga ginagawa ng isang power plant engineer. And then, ang basic qualification natin is must be a graduate with a degree in aeronautical engineering or other engineering-related course. So, for me, pasok to para sa mga AMT and mga AET. And then, preferably has more than 1 year of work-related experience. So, this is mas prefer nila na may 1 year work-related experience pero hindi siya must. So, pwede kahit walang experience. And nakalagay rin doon sa job posting nila na 0 to 3 years yung experience. And then, preferred rin nila na may PRC license or aeronautical engineering license. So, kung AMT ka or AET ka, pwede ka rin dito kung meron kang AMS license. Next natin is technical training instructor. So, sa technical training instructor natin, this is also under engineering and fleet management. Ka-department siya na power plant engineer natin. So, ang primary responsibility dito ay maging POC ka or point of contact ka ng anything that is related to technical training. Tapos, ikaw rin magka-coordinate sa mga concerned department and make sure na yung mga training requirements nila ay nagagawa or are met. And then also review and manage mo yung mga training records and ensure na yung accuracy and integrity nila. And then ang basic qualification must be a college graduate with a degree sa aeronautical engineering or engineering related course. So pwede rin dito yung AMT and AVT. And then preferably has more than 2 years of work related experience. So preferred yon pero hindi naman siya must. So, nakalagay dun sa job posting nila 1 to 2 years. So, kung 1 year pa lang yung experience mo as a technical instructor, then I suggest mag-try ka rin mag-apply. And then, preferred rin nila na may PRC license or aeronautical engineering license. Or, ayun nga, kung AMT ka or AVT, basta may AMS ka, I suggest rin na mag-apply ka dito. Next natin ay Junior Fuel Technician. So, this is under Fuel Department ng Cebu Pacific. So, of course, ang iyong main task ay mag-refuel ng aircraft or ng flights, and then kung may request is defueling rin. And then, kailangan mo rin i-prepare yung documentation for fuel issuance using aircraft fueling ticket and refueler transaction record. Tapos, makipag-coordinate ka rin sa hub control para ma-ensure yung flight monitoring, para alam mo kung kailan may flights na parating and kung ano yung flights na parating and yung refueling, kung kaninong aircraft mo siya gagawin. Of course, maintain the cleanliness and orderliness ng refueler equipment at ng Fuel Operations Office. And then, comply with set work standards with established corporate and department policies and procedure. So, ang qualifications nito, open siya for 4 years or 2 years course. And then, must have at least 1 year of experience. So, kailangan may 1 taon ka na experience sa pag-ooperate ng fuel truck or ng fueling operations. And then, yung professional driver license mo, dapat yung restriction code niya ay number 3. And then, willing to work sa Pasay City. Next up, we have Technical Projects Engineer. So, for this is under Engineering and Fleet Management Department. And ang mga primary responsibilities niya is to schedule engineering programs and other out-of-scope projects. Also, makipag-usap sa mga internal and external customers or stakeholders regarding technical and support matters, and then performs project scoping and business case developments for potential initiatives. And yung basic qualifications niya is dapat graduate ka ng aeronautical engineering or other engineering-related course. So, as I always say sa vlog na to, kung AMT ka or AVT ka, I suggest na mag-try ka rin. And then, must have at least 2 years of work-related experience. So, it's a must na meron kang experience for this. And then, must have a strong project management background and knowledge on technical services. So, since under nga siya ng engineering and fleet management, so dapat maalam ka sa technical services. The next one is cargo account executive. So for this one, under siya ng cargo operation, and I think this is leaning towards financial side rin ng business, ng airline business. Kasi dito, ang primary responsibilities mo ay i-maximize yung cargo revenue, makipag-usap, makipag-negotiate sa mga commercial contracts or commercial agreements, and then mag-provide ng feedback kung paano pa mapapalaki or mapapaganda yung revenue ng cargo. So, ang maganda dito sa job position na to is kahit anong course mo, pwede. Pero, dapat meron kang at least 3 years of experience sa cargo sales. Next up is production controller. So, for this one, this will be under ground support equipment team. And then, ang kanyang primary responsibilities ay makipag-usap sa mga gumagamit or end users at mga mekaniko regarding sa plan checks, routines, and non-routine maintenance work. Tapos, yung schedule rin ng preventive maintenance sa Manila and other station or outstation like Clark, Cebu, Davao, aircraft ground support equipment. And then, basic qualifications niya ay dapat graduate ka, college graduate ka. Ang preferred nila is industrial engineer. Pero kahit hindi naman yun yung course mo, okay rin lang mag-apply. And then, must have 1 to 2 experience ng automotive or manufacturing industries, and then must have working knowledge on automotive and equipment maintenance. So, yun yung para sa ating production controller. Ang next naman natin ay GSE mechanic. So, ang maganda dito, this will be for outstation ng Legazpi, Cebu, and Caticlan. So, tatlong mechanics yung hinahanap nila. Then, ang mga primary responsibilities ay, of course, mag-maintain and mag-repair ng mga ground support equipment, accomplish applicable GSE maintenance records, and then secure and update necessary permits to perform the assigned function ng mga ground equipment natin. And then, must be at least a technical or vocational graduate. So, kung 2 years ka, pwede ka dito. Kung nag-TESDA ka, pwede ka dito. Must have a minimum of 2-year work experience. So, required na meron kang 2 taon. And then, yung valid driver's license mo dapat is 1, 2, 3 ang rating. So, preferred rin nila kung meron kang TESDA Automotive National Certificate, I think, number 2, or NC2, or any equivalent trade skill certification. So, ayun, kung taga Legazpi ka, taga Cebu ka, or taga Caticlan ka, I recommend na mag-apply ka dito. So, next one is customer care agent. So, I think this is more of being a passenger service agent. So, for this, provide excellent customer service and engagement through different channels. So, pwede sa social media, pwede sa web form, mga walk-in clients, and then phone calls. And then, more on assisting the customers on their inquiries, complaints, and all other requests. And operate the Skype system, calling out guests on disrupted flights, assisting guests. And then, ang maganda dito kasi, open siya for fresh graduate without working experience, and then yung mga undergraduate ay welcome rin to apply. Plus, you can start immediately. So, if you're looking to start up your career, and you don't have any experience at all, so, eto, pwede to sa atin, applyan natin to. Next one natin is logistics controller. So, parang ito yung technical buyer nila. This is under engineering and fleet management department. And then, ang mga primary responsibilities mo is to work closely with the MCC or Maintenance Control Center, and then assist in AOG recovery, which is aircraft on ground, by monitoring all AOG parts. So, yung mga pyesa nun, maybe tools or equipment or yun nga, aircraft parts. So, dapat ma-source mo sila, ma-order mo sila, kailan yung availability nila. And then, yung mga non-routine parts rin, such as category ABC ng MEL natin, dapat ma-analyze mo rin and ma-order mo siya. Also, makipag-coordinate ka rin sa import department para ma-release naman yung mga na-order mo. So, ang ating basic qualifications naman dito is must be a college graduate with a degree in aeronautical engineering, customs, management, transport, or other related courses. So, sa fields ka, merong logistics, So, pwede kayo mag-apply dito. Then, yung mga AMT and AET, pwede rin kayo mag-apply dito. And then, must have working knowledge on logistics, management, technical purchasing, and import requirements. So, it's a must na meron kang knowledge, kahit basic level, it's a must. Tapos, fresh graduates are also encouraged to apply. So, kung fresh grad ka, pwede ka na rin mag-apply dito. Next natin is crewing director. So, ito yung boss ng mga crew scheduler natin. So, bilang ikaw yung boss, so magre-review ka, mag-establish ka ng strategic priorities for crew supply fulfillment. So, more on planning ng crew natin, which is the pilots, the cabin crews, and other people sa ating kumpanya or sa airline. So, ito rin yung dapat marunong ka magplano ng long term kasi nga and ma-predict mo rin yung capability to ensure na operational yung kumpanya or yung airline. So, ang basic qualifications nito is must have strong work experience in crew scheduling or crewing operations in the airline industry, and then must have held a leadership role for at least 3 years, and then must have experience in crew pairings, planning, and optimization. So, kung may 3 years experience ka na lead role or supervisory post, then pwede ka mag-apply dito. Next natin is cabin crew, and nakakatuwa na nag-hire na ang mga airlines natin, lalo sa Cebu Pacific, ng cabin crew. So for this one, ang mga qualifications niya is must have completed at least 2 years of college or equivalent, must have previous experience as a cabin crew, particularly A320, A321, A330, and then willing to be based outside of Manila, Philippines. Open siya sa mga Filipino nationals lang. And then must be proficient in Filipino and English language. For females, you should be 5'3" minimum height, and then for males, 5'7", and then ready to join training as soon as possible. So if you are dreaming to become a cabin crew and may previous experience ka naman, then go ahead and apply. Next natin is crewing officer or crew scheduler sa ibang airline. So for this one naman, ang primary responsibilities ay performs activities on the day of operation with utmost compliance to relevant CAP regulation and current policies. So, included dyan yung flight time limitations nung mga crew natin, ng mga piloto natin, and mga cabin crew. Of course, makipag-coordinate sa mga department para ma-adjust rin yung listahan ng mga crew na magte-take ng flight and ensure na lahat is operational. So, hindi na di-disrupt yung operations ng airline. If ma-disrupt man, meron kang plan B or meron kang pamalit na mga crew officers or yun nga, crew members like the cabin crew and the pilot. So, for this, ang basic qualification niya, graduate ka ng kahit anong course na 4 years, and then must have good proficiency in office productivity software products, and then preferably with minimum 2 years airline crew scheduling, planning, controlling, and experience. So, if pasok ka doon, pwede kang mag-apply. And we're done. So, yan nga yung mga hiring na related sa aviation course or sa mga kapanalig natin sa aviation industry. Also, meron pa rin mga IT job vacancies sa Cebu Pacific. So, yung ibang mga schools like Phill na mayroong IT courses, pwede rin yung i-check yung Cebu Pacific website. So, thank you for watching, and of course, don't forget to click subscribe and hit the notification bell again, and then vote wisely sa 2022. Maraming salamat mga kapanalig!